Today we're going to be talking about two-step equations, which is just combining what we did on Monday and then what we did yesterday into equations that have two steps. Step one is to always undo whatever is being added or subtracted, and step two is to undo the multiplication or division that's happening to our variable. So let's go ahead and get started. So letter A, right? If step one is to undo the addition or subtraction, that means the opposite of adding 4, I'm going to go ahead and subtract 4 from both sides. So that leaves me with negative 5x equals 29 minus 4 is 25. And now it's just like yesterday. The opposite of multiplying by negative 5 is to divide by negative 5. So 25 divided by negative 5 is negative 5. Okay, so let's look at letter B. We want to undo. Oh, first of all, if I wanted to plug this back in up here, right? I'm saying that x is negative 5. Negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. 25 plus 4 is 29. So I know I got it right. On letter B, we're going to undo this subtraction first. So we're going to add 3 to both sides. Okay, and then I'm having to remember my integer rules that we reviewed on Monday. Negative 2 plus 3, they're different signs. So I subtract them. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 is bigger and it's positive. So it's positive 1. So now I'm going to multiply both sides by 7 because x is being divided by 7. So that cancels out. X equals 1 times 7 is 7. And if we look at it, okay, 7 divided by 7 is 1. And then 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So I know I got it correct. And then let's look at letter C. So the first thing I have to get rid of is that adding 4. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So I get 2x equals negative 18. And now I want to divide both sides by 2. So divide that by 2. X equals negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9. Okay, and let me just really quickly go back up here. Right, negative 14 minus 4 is negative 14. And then if I were to do keep, change, negative 14 plus negative 4 is negative 18. If you have 14 negatives and then I give you 4 more, you're going to have 18 negatives total. So why don't you go ahead and pause it and do D, E, and F, and then start the video back and listen and make sure that you understood and got those correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and check your answers for D, E, and F. So first thing you should have done up here is subtract 3. So that leaves you with x divided by 4 equals negative 11. Now I want to multiply both sides by 4. X equals negative 11 times 4 is negative 44. Okay, and it makes sense because negative 44 divided by 4 is negative 11. Negative 11 plus 3 is negative 8. And let's look at E. So we're going to add 6 to both sides. So that leaves me with 10x equals, these are different signs. So I'm going to subtract them. 36 minus 6 is 30. The bigger absolute value is negative. So it's negative 30. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 10. And I'm left with x equals negative 30 divided by positive 10 is negative 3. Okay, and then the last one, letter F, we're going to add 4 to both sides. So I have x over negative 7 equals positive 6. Right, I added 4 because I wanted these to cancel. 2 plus 4 is 6. Now the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 7. 6 times negative 7 is negative 42. And I can plug it back in and check it. Negative 42 divided by negative 7 is positive 6. And then 6 minus 4 is 2. So I know I got it correct.